Welcome back to this week's Rick Answers His Email. First email out of the box today is from Papa. Papa from Massachusetts says he's got his new RAM in his computer working well, but now Papa has a new problem. He can't record online audio and news that he used to be able to record. You're probably using one of those online streaming video or audio recorders. Check your inputs and check your settings in that program. I don't know which program you're using, but more than likely it's just an input setting that you've got set incorrectly or may have got changed, and once you get that set up, you'll be fine. Amy's having a problem with her mother's computer about a virus that's not letting her update her AVG, not letting her do hardly anything on her computer. Amy, go to my website, helpmerick.com, and search for Combo Fix. Just search for that single word, Combo Fix, and you'll find an article there giving you links to this tool as well as some other articles giving you some information on how to get rid of this problem. Wow, almost exactly back-to-back same problems. This has been a huge problem on the internet the last probably month. It's been going on longer than this, but in the last month it's really been peaking. And this is a computer where someone's trying to fix a virus that's on a computer that's not backed up. You know my stance on backing up. You have to back your computer up in case something like this happens. Fortunately, Diana, do the same thing we just told Amy. Go to my website, helpmerick.com, search for Combo Fix, and you'll find an awesome little tool there that will help you clean this up and hopefully get you out of dire straits. Dan is rebuilding his computer, wants to put 64-bit Windows on the computer, and he's wondering, is there any difficulties with older hardware and that kind of thing? You're going to have to look on all of your hardware pieces and your motherboard, etc. Go to the manufacturers for those sites, figure out if they have the proper drivers for your particular version of Windows, and make sure your software works with 64-bit. There's a lot of software out there that will not work with 64-bit Windows, either Vista or XP, so make sure not only that your hardware will work, but that your software will work too. And a good place to check for hardware type questions and drivers is tomshardware.com. Firot here is having a problem with his Windows Vista. It looking like Windows XP. He doesn't like that. He wants to go back to the fancy Windows Vista, and he's not sure exactly how to do it. So you're going to try this, Firot. You're going to go right-click on your desktop, go to Personalize. Once you get to Personalize, you're going to see this particular screen here. And in this screen, you want to go down here to Themes, and under Themes, you're going to click and choose the Windows Vista theme. Now once you've got that set up and you click Apply and then OK, the next place you want to go to is what you described in your email, is go to the Advanced Settings, and under the Performance area, under Advanced Settings, under Performance, you'll want to click either Adjust for Best Appearance or Let Windows do what's best for my computer, either one of those, and that should enable all the things that your friend disabled. Paul is having a problem with Internet Explorer, and the best thing to do when you have problems with Internet Explorer is go to my website, helpmerick.com, and learn how to reset the Internet Explorer. And you do that again by going to the website, type in Reset Internet on my little search engine, and you'll find the solution. John, you'll find the answer to your question right here on my YouTube channel, or again on my website at helpmerick.com. Just search for Install DVD or Install DVD Burner, and again it's right here on the YouTube channel, or if you're here at the website, either way you'll find the answer. Tina is getting frustrated with Windows and is thinking about going to Ubuntu Linux, and she's wondering, can she do her games such as Pogo? You can do any games that just require Flash. I believe Pogo games do require Flash. You'll have to check with them. But as long as you're doing Flash-based games, Ubuntu will work fine. Will you lose your pictures and programs? Yes. You have to back up your pictures and programs. If you're very technically minded, you can actually have Linux run on part of your computer and Windows on another part of your computer, but you have to be very technically minded to do that. I would recommend backing up your data, your pictures, your documents, etc., wiping your hard drive, putting Linux on there. You will lose all your programs because that's Windows. Linux and Windows are two different things. Without a lot of technical knowledge, you cannot run Windows programs under Linux. Ernie wants to start a fan club in Springfield, Mass, and by all means go for it. And if you need some help or direction from me, send me an email and I'll be glad to help do whatever I can. And regarding to your comment about Web 2.0. I'm a big supporter of the Internet and Web 2.0. Have a lot of articles on it on my website, and I have written a few for your newspaper in the past, and I'll probably bring up some more of those again this year. TV sure does attract a lot of attention. There are viruses that spread like wildfire every day, Sheila, and as long as you're upkeeping all of your security software, your antivirus, your anti-spyware, using a great browser like Firefox, you're going to be okay. But yes, there are viruses every single day, and a lot of them spread very quickly. It's up to you and I to keep our computers safe from these kinds of threats. Dave, I think your problem with Gmail is related more to your internet connection than it is with your browser or with Gmail. You're doing all the right things with your browser and making sure things are cleaned out and trying to reset. There have been some internet provider issues with some websites loading, with slow website loading here in the past few weeks in the Valley, and I would give it a little bit of time. Make sure you're also trying both Internet Explorer and Firefox, it sounds like you're using Firefox, to make sure that it is not a browser problem, and that'll help you eliminate in your own mind that it's an issue outside of your control. And in this case, I believe it is an issue outside of your control. Don't mess too much with your settings, or when they do get the problem fixed, you may have a real problem. Lisa is enjoying using Picasa as her photo organizer, but is finding that some of her pictures aren't going where they should be. It sounds like from your description, Lisa, that the time is not set correctly on your camera. So you're going to have to go into your camera settings, set the clock properly there, so that when you import your pictures, they do go under the right year. Bob has a question about a virus that seems to keep coming up. I think what a lot of people are doing with AVG is when it comes up and tells you there's virus, you're forgetting to check the little box that says remove as power user, because that'll truly get rid of the virus that it finds. So go to my website, helpmerick.com. You'll find on the very first page, or if not the second page, I just wrote an article this week on exactly that process. And it could also be related to spyware, because sometimes spyware sneaks in. It's not truly a virus, so the AVG doesn't always pick that up. Make sure you're running products like either Super Anti-Spyware, Malwarebytes, Spybot Search and Destroy. I have links to all those things on my website. Shirley read my newsletter this week and found out that I had a link to CCleaner, and I think that's where you missed the boat, is you didn't find the link to CCleaner, because I do have a link that gets you directly to that particular website for that product. Don't use any other links. I have the link on the website at helpmerick.com. I don't normally answer these questions because this was actually put up as a joke quite a few years ago by my buddy Adam Cochran, and there's a huge parent problem out there with Cameroon people, or people claiming to be from Cameroon, trying to sell various and sundry different kinds of puppies. And it is a scam 99.9 times out of 100. And this particular woman here, Iris, looks like she got bilked as well. I don't know anything more than that. I think if you're having problems, you need to contact the authorities and give them all the information that you have about this particular scam. When things appear to be too good to be true, Iris, they are too good to be true. So please, for you and for all the other folks out there falling prey to these Cameroon scammers and the Nigerian scammers and whoever else is scamming out there on the internet, that's all I have for this week. I'll be back again next week with another edition of Rick Answers His Email. Finally.